So the thing with daisy chaining is it works similar to the forward proxy, but you're adding more proxies in the chain. So for instance, you have the client, proxy, web server, but in this case you would have a client, proxy, proxy, maybe another proxy, and then the web browser. Now to do this we can use a proxy chain. So sudo nano etc proxy chains config. Just make your way to the bottom and you can see by default that it's using the default is set to Tor, which is our Tor browser, which is 127.0.0.1905. Now the thing with Tor is it's great in terms of using it, but you don't want it to be your single point of failure, because the NSA, for example, in the past has infiltrated the security of Tor. To depend solely on that would be to put all your eggs in one basket, which we don't want to do. We can start looking for new proxies. So with this we can look on a website called GeoNode. It's probably not a great idea to use publicly available proxies, but for this example we shall use the GeoNode's publicly free Proxies, yeah! Filter by SOC5. We can then just add a bunch of these into our config file. We have one from the US, we have one from RU, and we have one from Brazil. We can run our proxy chains. Firefox, and we will do gymcircuit.net. And we have an error. That is because I put sock and not socks. A few more errors, we can just keep doing this. We will download the proxy chains 4 to see if this resolves our error. And then it seems like we had an error with that one, so now we have downloaded proxy chains 4, so let's try again. We can just copy the config from here. We'll just copy this shit. And we can just add that in here. Try it again. And voila! We have now gone through to the gym circuit web server via 3 separate proxies. So we are now routing through 3 individual proxies. So we're going from here, client, proxy, 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 web server.